How does the human behaviour represented in Shakespeare's play Othello challenge our assumptions and invite us to see the world differently? Shakespeare's tragedy Othello highlights the juxtaposing themes of loyalty and betrayal exhibited in his characters in a war environment between Venice and Turkey during the late 16th century. The polar opposites of loyalty and betrayal can be branched out into three main themes: blind loyalty, unlimited loyalty, and justifiable betrayal, which is frequently observed in mutual and romantic relationships. These multifaceted human characteristics in Othello challenge our current established morals and ethical identities. Blind loyalty towards a person in hopes of acceptance gradually forces confrontation towards one's inner self. It also represents an execution of immoral behaviour in ignorance. This is evident in Amelia's thievery of the handkerchief where I nothing but to please his fantasy. Amelia's one-sided marriage is reflected by the use of non-inclusive pronouns, his. Furthermore, the word fantasy implies that she's oblivious to her husband's, Iago's, monstrous plans. As expressed by critic Penny Gay, her actions indicate her desperate need to please her husband. This is a common issue in today's society, especially since the escalation of divorces, which was previously illegal during Shakespeare's time. Perhaps Amelia's actions could remind our contemporary society to not squander one's efforts towards a willful husband. Furthermore, Amelia also describes her husband as, "My wayward husband hath 100 times wooed me to steal it." A verbal sign sound from the H alliteration emphasizes the 100 hyperbole. Amelia's thievery indicates her blind loyalty and her desire for acceptance. Furthermore, her sympathetic words towards Desdemona, "Poor lady, she'll run mad when she shall lack it," showcases her struggles of staying loyal towards Desdemona and her attempts to justify her committed crime. This conveys the consequences of blind loyalty, where Shakespeare indicates the diverse nature of this value through Amelia's torn identity between maid and wife in her mutual and romantic relationships, respectively. Similar to blind loyalty, unlimited loyalty can be defined as how far one can go. After her public humiliation from Othello, Desdemona's assertiveness and high modality never clearly represents the symbol of unwavering loyalty. His unkindness may defeat my life, but never taint my love. Also, the contrast between low and high modality emphasizes her trust in Othello and indicates foreshadowing but also irony, as Desdemona's trust led to her death. This sudden behavioral change sparks theories of abusive relationships prominent in today's society, where domestic violence is unresolved by blind loyalty. To add from critic S.N. Garner's words, their views are limited by their own personalities and values. Each and every one of us consists of contradictory or complementary morals and values. There is no doubt that the behaviors of both Desdemona and Amelia, whether it be justifying an abusive relationship or committing thievery to show loyalty, provokes our hypothesis of right and wrong, that we now see these issues prospectively. Although betrayal is negatively conventionalized as a violation of trust, Shakespeare confronts these societal assumptions and introduces the concept of justifiable betrayal through Amelia's interpersonal behavior. Amelia reasons with Desdemona, describing, "The world's a huge thing. It is a great price for a small vice." The rhyme and juxtaposition foreshadows Amelia's anagnorisis and justifiable betrayal towards her husband in exchange for the world, enabling us to see her world from a different perspective. "You told a lie, an odious damned lie, upon my soul, a lie, a wicked lie." The repetition of lie accentuates Amelia's anger towards Iago and herself because of her disloyalty towards Desdemona. Odious and wicked portray negative emotive language, illustrating her husband's manipulative and repulsive nature. Amelia has justified her betrayal towards Iago, yet realizes her disloyalty towards Desdemona and accepts her fate. Evidently, Amelia's death is not futile, where her actions redefine our views on betrayal and that contextual betrayal is validated. So, what have we discovered? Loyalty and betrayal are seemingly polar opposite concepts, paralleling good and bad respectively. However, Shakespeare disputes the stereotypical connotations through his character creation of Amelia, who exhibits a multitude of emotions ranging from blind loyalty to justifiable betrayal. This contradicts Desdemona, who maintains an unwavering loyalty towards her husband despite his hostility. Shakespeare explores these multifaceted concepts that show the complex nature of humans and actions, allowing us to view not just the world, but other people in a new light.